Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're all doing really well. I'm gonna keep reading Behind the Bedroom Wall, page 91. We're gonna start chapter 9. Hope you're enjoying it. Karina, did you hear me? Rita demanded as they walked to their phone model meeting on Friday. What? Rita looked at her friend through narrow eyes. What's the matter with you today? I'm sorry, Karina said. I feel a little lightheaded. I must still be sick. In fact, I don't think I could stop at your house and then go to the meeting. I don't blame you. After what happened yesterday, Rita said. Rita almost thought she saw a smirk on her best friend's face, but she must have imagined it, she told herself quickly. That's not why, Rita said defensively. I'm just feeling a bit tired. You go on. Tomorrow you can tell me what happened. She started to turn down a side street towards her house. I don't think I'll go today either, Rita said unexpectedly, turning the corner with her friend. I'll come home with you. It's been so long since you've had me over after school, Karina. And remember, your mother did invite me over this week. But that was before Karina abruptly cut herself off. Before what? Rita asked. Karina shook her head. Never mind. But you can't come over anyways. Why not? I My mother isn't expecting you, Karina stammered. She won't have enough food prepared. That's fine. I won't stay for dinner. Your mother won't mind if I just stop by, will she? At one time, Karina knew her mother wouldn't have mind. But now that the Jews had moved in, she wondered what the Krugmans were doing at the moment. You know, I'm always welcome at your house, Rita persisted. What's gotten into you? What? There you go again, Rita exclaimed. You're impossible. Karina shook her head as though to clear it. I'm sorry, Rita. I must still be sick. Maybe it's better if you don't come over, she said, forcing herself to sound calm. I'll only come over for a little while, unless, of course, you really don't want me to, Rita said in a casual voice. Karina sighed. They were almost to her house. No, it's all right. You can come over, but not for too long. I think I should lie down for a bit before dinner. Fine. I won't stay long, Rita said as she preceded her friend to the front door and walked in without waiting for Karina. Karina followed on her friend's heels. Hello, Mother, she called as soon as she was in the house. Did you have to yell right in my ear? Rita demanded, lifting a hand to her right ear. This house isn't that big. Karina smiled wanly at her friend, then turned her attention to her mother, who had just stepped into the small front hall. Why, hello, Rita, Fro Rame said politely. I haven't seen you here lately. You should stop by more often. My dog's barking. Rita turned her head slightly and grinned at Karina. Karina didn't bother smiling back. Thank you, Fro Rame. Karina and I decided to skip our meeting this afternoon. We thought it was best after what happened at yesterday's meeting. Oh, what happened? Asked Karina's mother with a raised eyebrow. Rita's eyes flew open. You mean Karina didn't tell you the awful thing that happened? No, she didn't, Fro Rame said. But I'm sure you will, she added wearily. Karina poked her finger into her friend's back. It was nothing. Come on, let's go upstairs. But, Karina, you really should tell your mother what happened yesterday. I'm sure she wants to know. Rita turned to Fro Rame. Karina was slapped by one of our leaders for not saluting the flag properly. Oh, is that all? Karina's mother turned to her daughter. You really should do things properly, dear, or you'll be punished. It's only right that your leader slapped you. You must learn to be more respectful. Karina lowered her gaze. She couldn't believe her mother was responding like this. She hadn't wanted to tell her about the slap yesterday because she hadn't wanted her to get upset. But her mother wasn't upset. Karina felt a lump form in her throat. Karina, her mother said gently. Karina looked up. Her mother's eyes shone with tears. She was upset. It suddenly dawned on Karina that her mother just didn't want Rita to know. She smiled tremulously at her mother. You're right, Mother, she said evenly. I was just tired from not feeling well these last few days. It won't happen again, I promise. I should hope not, Fro Rame said firmly. Let's go upstairs, Karina said to her friend. Maybe we should just sit here, she amended, quickly, pointing to the front room. She didn't want to chance Rita hearing any mouse noises from behind the wardrobe. Rita shook her head. No, let's go up to your room. Karina reluctantly let her friend up the stairs. In Karina's room, Rita said, I thought your mother would get upset about the slap. Then why did you tell her? Karina asked loudly as she purposely dumped her book bag noisily against the wardrobe. She hoped the Krugmans could hear her talking to Rita and would keep quiet. I just thought she ought to know. You are here, daughter. You are her you are her daughter after all, Rita said defensively. Next time let me do the telling, Karina said, unable to keep the anger from her voice. Sorry. Karina glanced at her friend. She didn't look sorry. Oh, forget it. Where's your kitten? Rita asked. Karina froze. She'd forgotten about the kitten. Where was she? With Rachel? Here, kitty, Rita called, leaning down and looking under Karina's desk. No, don't do that, Karina said quickly, fearing she'd hear a soft meow coming from behind the wardrobe. She doesn't answer that. She'll come out when she feels like it. Rita frowned. Where does she hide? Can we go look for her? Karina tried to sound enthusiastic. Sure, let's try downstairs. She loves the kitchen. She knew they probably wouldn't find the kitten anywhere except behind the wardrobe, but at least she was getting Rita out of her room and away from the Krugman's hideaway. The girls found Karina's mother in the kitchen. Mother, Karina said, have you seen my kitten? No, I haven't, dear, but let me help you look. I'll search upstairs. Frau Ram said quickly, hurrying out of the room. Haven't you named your kitten yet? Rita asked. Not yet. I can't think of a good name, Karina said, making a show of looking for her kitten behind the stove. Rita stopped to look under the kitchen chairs. Here she is, Frau Ram called from the top landing. Karina followed her friend up the stairs. So she was up here after all, Rita said, taking the kitten from Frau Ram's hands. Thank you, Mother. Karina's mother squeezed one of her daughter's hands as they passed each other on the stairs. She's cute, Rita said begrudgingly, tickling the kitten on the stomach. The kitten kicked and clawed with her sharp nails. Ouch, Rita exclaimed. She yanked her hand away from the kitten's grip. She tried to bite me. Karina smiled, taking the animal from Rita. She's just playing. She scratched her pet behind the ears. Rita moved to sit on the edge of the bed as Karina continued to stroke the kitten. My parents are the enemy, Rita read out loud. Karina's head jerked up. Her hand reached forward to grab the black notebook from Rita's hands, but she wasn't quick enough. She had left the book under her pillow. What does this mean? Rita asked, standing on the bed to hold the book above Karina's reaching hand. Karina's heart leaped to her throat. Nothing. It means nothing. I was just mad at my parents one day. I don't even remember why. Rita jumped off the bed and hid the black book back under Karina's pillow. Better watch what you write, she warned. If a Frung model leader read that, she'd ask you a lot of questions. Of course I believe what you just told me, but a leader might not. Rita's eyes darted around the room. Was it Karina's imagination, or did her friend's eyes rest a little longer on the wardrobe than on anything else? Karina was glad when Rita said she had to go home. Don't tell anyone about what I wrote, Karina said. She wasn't ready to turn in her parents yet. Rita paused in the doorway. I won't. Your secret's safe with me. Then she raced down the stairs and out the front door. We'll continue on. Try to keep reading it. We'll start on page 98. I hope you have a great Wednesday. You're safe and healthy. Have a great day. We'll see you guys soon.